Here we go. Oh shit, hot as pork. Yo, what's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. I'm trying to give a cool little update of the Del Sol and where we are and what I plan on doing. And so I'm pretty sure if you're looking behind me, you're like, oh, some things are different from the last video, because the last thing I was doing was cleaning, and I still got a lot more to that to do. I got a lot more to that. I got a lot more to do. So just to give an overview of where we're at now. Boom, I've got the fenders off, both sides, obviously. I had to take off the side skirts to do that. Essentially, I, used to live on a ranch, and so I got dirt everywhere on the inside, and I unearthed the smell of ranch. It was really crazy. It took me back, but here we are. I don't know if you guys can check it out. I got the headlight harnesses basically pulled off to the side. I'm gonna go and start tucking those eventually. Hopefully later today I'll actually get a little bit more work there. But with that said, I had a cool long talk with Static, and we kind of came to the realization that for a track car, I'm not gonna go full show, and me personally, I'm not gonna go like that full show super tuck status. I do want everything accessible, because if anything goes down, you want to be able to like get to the problem as fast as you can. So when it comes to tucking things, I'm gonna do the headlight harness. I got extra wires because it's a Del Sol, just because we used to have AUX lights, but I know other Civics and stuff like that have the AUX lights down below. We had them in the bumper, but I'm not really gonna have that. But if I do decide, I got the little Mugen front bumper over there to run AUX lights there. I don't know if I will, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And also, I'm not really gonna tuck all of the fuel, or not all the fuel, but I am going to tuck the fuel. I am going to tuck the clutch line, so that'll get rid of at least 2 or 3 or 4 lines. I'm probably going to keep the prop valve and everything there for the brakes. And the reason I want to do that is because I do want them accessible. Clean them up, make them look super OEM, fresh. I do want to freshen up the engine bay, going to keep it red. I'll hit that soon. That's coming up in the next couple of videos. I didn't want to drag all of these videos out and just like do every little tiny thing to make this super long. I knew if I did that, I would get things done very incrementally, so I kind of just wanted to do things in stages and then catch you guys up, just because I know, like, if I don't just work on it, like, I need to make, like, progress quickly, and I don't really want to bore you guys, but I super support all you guys out there that are super supportive of the Del Sol build. Long time coming, you guys know that, I know that, so that's why I'm trying to get cracking on this shit, if you know what I'm saying. But, overview, yeah. Going to keep these hard lines on the firewall. I just like it. It's OEM. I don't know. I don't really want to justify myself, but that's what I'm going to keep there. Basically going to tuck the fuel because I want to just clean that up. The clutch line, obviously. I'm going to need a new brake booster and brake master cylinder, because when I was tracking and driving in traffic, the pedal would just drop to the ground. So I think the master cylinder is bad. The booster's probably fine, but I don't know if I could find like an ITR one, or even just a stock Del Sol replacement. That would be fine. I've tracked on it in the past. It's completely fine. Other than that, power steering, it's leaking. I do not want to delete this. I don't want to find a manual rack. Maybe later down the road, but I like power steering. It makes life easy, and I just want my life to be easy. And I don't know. I don't know. I really like the power steering. I get it. Manual. Just do it. Don't really want to. Maybe I'll change my mind before the engine goes back in. But my hatch, my EF hatch, doesn't have power steering. Feels great. Car's really light. This is also really light. It's just in traffic, for daily driving, for cruising, for long times. It's just a nice feature. This car never came with AC, but it did come with power steering, so I kind of like that. I never had AC, so that's where we're at now. But like I said, not to make this super long, I want to get a lot done today. Just kind of wanted to give you an overview of where we are right now. All right, so first thing I got to do here, I'm going to start this wire tuck situation going on here. So we've got the lines. So I think the first thing you got to do is essentially just start getting rid of all of this stock loom, because this portion right about there has to somehow fit through this little hole right there. So that's the challenge right now. I got a razor blade. I'm not even going to worry about taking apart any of the sensors or the plugs or whatever. I'm just going to get a razor blade and start just taking off all of the stock loom, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we kind of planned this out, how we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to drill a little hole here on the passenger side and then D-pin and relume on the driver's side. And I told you guys I was probably going to have to phone a friend. So I had to phone a friend, man, to get this shit done right. So props to you. Thanks Dana. Appreciate it, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm in the same neck of the woods and I help whichever way I can, bro.
Dude, that's sick. So yeah, so our concept now is we're gonna do some crazy shit, but now we just wanna knock this out. So we're gonna basically take a hole saw, make this a little bit wider, nothing crazy, and then just feed this loom through there, and then I can do the typical from here all the way on the outside and basically take care of that. But I can keep it off to the side to paint, and then on this side we were gonna drill the same hole, but it's a little bigger, and I didn't want this giant gaping hole right there. So Dana's basically gonna help me D-pin and teach me basically how to D-pin all of this stuff, and basically route it through this guy right here, and then do the same thing, which essentially just gets everything out of the way. So yeah, super happy that I can call the EF God over here to help me out.
My pleasure, man.
Yeah, tight,
My
dude.
pleasure.
But yeah, so that's what I was super excited about, because we definitely are gonna knock some shit out tonight, because I really wanted to do that. Because after that, the next step is literally probably just move everything out of the way, deep clean, get the sanding, and then, you know, lay some paint down. And so as soon as the wires are out of the way, it'll super keep it clean. And the thought process for not going just crazy tucked is this is gonna be a track car. So if anything goes wrong or anything happens with the wiring, I can just get to it, you know? Dana was just like, oh, we could go underneath the dash and then wrap it around the outside. And I'm just like,
if you wanted to get super technical.
Yeah, if I wanted to get super technical. And at that point I was just like, that sounds great, but my fear is anything could happen.
Hashtag race car.
Yeah, hashtag race car. I want to be able to fix whatever happens. So that's why we're gonna just do it this way. But all right, let's get to work. That's what's going on.
But it's going. Here we go.
Sick. All right, so Dana with the mad skills. We snowmanned this side. It was just easier because we couldn't make a pilot hole, so we just said just go for it. And then this side just nailed it out. Perfect little circle. Bam. Getting it knocked out. I know, dude. I had to pick up my harness so many times. I'm gonna break a connector, dude. Just
It has no chance against a size 11 foot, bro.
Ah! All right, so this side's gonna be easy. This side's gonna be the pain. I'm assuming, because we're just gonna have to figure out how to D-pin everything, but shouldn't be too bad.
See, pretty much what that hole does is allows us to feed all of this through without D-pinning anything. And again, the reason why we're doing it on this side, widening up the hole, is because the fuse box actually covers it up anyways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look all, oh, you know, giant hole and, you know, small little cable going through it. But this side's gonna be super easy peasy, and you know, just that one right there is gonna be all the D-pinning process. But
yeah,
you know, I got all my D-pinning tools, so all my little picks and everything should make everything go a lot quicker.
dude, awesome, yeah. And then right here, S2000 clutch master cylinder, master cylinder, yeah, got that on the way. And this is what happens when you don't have that, to be honest with you, of just years and years of just spilling fluid everywhere. And now that's why clutch kick. That's what happens, dude. You just lose all your paint. So yeah, it's proven. Brake fluid and paint, they don't mix. Yeah. All right. So this is about as far as we got tonight. I think it's actually like close to midnight. Probably gonna get home at like 1, but a lot of progress here. Thanks to Dana and his time. Super juiced. So we got this section in all tucked away under here. We had to actually drill a little hole here, aka much bigger hole, but it's fine because we were able to pull everything through on this side, and then extended some cables. We got the ground right here, moved that over for the headlights, so that came out well. This side, didn't want to drill a big ass hole here because I wanted to keep this semi nice, so Dana helped me out, got everything depinned, took everything off, and it looks really good. We didn't have to extend too much, just had to extend some grounds, but everything's long enough here. We'll be able to actually just connect everything up. So that's awesome. It's super, super long, but now everything's at least on the outside. Engine bay is now starting to look much better. A lot of room for activities we got going on here. But yeah, so like I said, super props to Dana over here helping me out. Man, it helped so much because now that this is out of the way, the rest of it can start to move forward for me now because I can start tucking everything else that I want to get rid of. But man, I can't get over how nice it is to not have any cables anywhere up in here. Yeah, okay, so not sure what the next thing you guys are gonna see, but it'll probably be a little bit more progress. I don't know if I'm ending it here, but if I am, check it out. Like I said, thanks to Dana. Hopefully the next thing you see is some more stuff here, but if not, we did have progress here. The lines, or at least the cables are tucked. The harness is tucked. And then, I don't know, we'll see where we go on from here.